We're on the record at 10 a.m. on August 15th, 2025. This is a Zoom recording of Jesse Daniel Kline. The court reporter is Bonnie Smith. Will counsel please introduce themselves and state any objection to the witness being sworn in remotely?
James Potts, no objection.
Pearson Cunningham, no objection.
And Mr. Kline, would you raise your right hand?
Oh, right.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Kline.
Good morning.
I trust you're well.
I'm sorry?
I trust you're well.
Yes, sir. I'm well.
Yes, sir. Your full name is Jesse Daniel Kline?
That's correct.
Sir. And we'll go through this in a moment, but you pled guilty to sexual exploitation of children. Is that right?
I did.
And to peeping Tom?
Yes, sir.
And both of those are felonies?
They are.
And that's why you're in prison?
That is.
All right. And your sentence was 20 years, serve 5. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And those are running concurrently?
They are.
And your convictions arose from conduct at the Newnan, Georgia, Plato's Closet?
That's correct.
And that was in April 2023?
Yes, sir.
And you were a member of a loyalty program at Plato's Closet?
I'm not familiar with that. I mean, I've been going there for years.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if that's I didn't know. I'm not aware of any loyalty program, but I know it's you know, you get a discount when you give them your you get a little card. It's like a punch card. You get a discount after you make so many purchases.
Yes, sir. We'll get into that. That's what my understanding is, and you just let me know whether that's accurate or,
yes, sir.
Or not.
Yes, sir. No.
Sir, one more time.
Yes, sir. I understand. Okay.
And you began shopping at Plato's Closet in, was that 2017?
Oh, probably the first week they opened.
Would you remember what year that was?
I couldn't tell you. I'm sure it's probably around 2000. 16, 17, somewhere in there. Yeah.
All right. So I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah. So you'd been going there since 2016, 2017. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And when you went there, I suppose you noticed that the dressing room doors were a foot or so off the floor. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And one of the things you did when you went there was have a camera on your shoe. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you would put the camera either near or underneath the dressing room doors.
Yes, sir.
And that was an opening between the door and the floor. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you went to Plato's Closet, was that about 2 or 3 times a week? Is that right?
Yeah, whenever I leave the gym, it was on the way home. Whenever it was like on the way home.
Yes, sir. And so that was 2 or 3 times a week from roughly 2017 until April 2025?
Objection.
No,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Well, about how many times a week?
I mean, there'd be periods of time where I wouldn't go at all.
Okay.
They wouldn't have new clothes.
All right.
The men's section is actually very limited. I made a lot of purchases. I like, who doesn't like clothes?
All right. So sometimes you would go 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes
not at all.
Okay. Yeah. What's your best estimate about on average, how many times you went to the store on a weekly basis?
It just, I mean, on a weekly basis, it varied, you know. Some months I wouldn't go at all. Sometimes I, you know,
All right.
sometimes I'd go every other day, you know, just to see, because they're getting new stuff every other day, you know.
Yes, sir. So sometimes every other day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes
Not at all.
not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
And you were friends with some of the employees at the Newnan Plato's Closet?
No, sir. I don't know any of their names. Or
I apologize.
yeah, I'm not familiar with any of them.
All right. Were you friends on Facebook with employees at Plato's Closet?
Not that I know of. No, sir.
Yeah. Did from 2017 until April 2025, did anyone at Plato's Closet try to stop you from putting your foot at or under the dressing room doors?
To clarify your assumption, you're assuming that I was doing that activity from 2017 to 2025, when in fact I hadn't attempted anything until that 1 year. To clarify your assumption.
All right. So you didn't
Yeah.
start, I apologize. Go ahead.
No, sir. I didn't start trying to record underneath the doors until the month of April 2023.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So from roughly April 2023 to 2025.
No, sir, not 2025, because I've haven't been back in Plato's Closet since April 2023.
All right.
Okay, so there can't be a 24 and 25. So
Right.
to clarify your
And
assumption.
thank you. So
Yes, sir.
April 2023, that was the only month that you were doing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In April 2023, your mobile telephone number was 678-877-9513. Is that right?
In 2023,
Yes.
678-779-513. No, I don't
All right.
believe so. That may have been the number that they had on file for the discount. I think that's where you're getting that. That's probably from like 2016, somewhere in there.
Do you remember your telephone number in April 2023?
I do not.
Okay. Do you remember who the carrier was?
T-Mobile, maybe T-Mobile.
Have you spoken with anyone other than your lawyer in the criminal case about this case, about Hillary Blanchard, about what happened at Plato's in April 2023?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you spoken with the lawyer that's here, Mr. Pearson Cunningham?
No, sir.
Do you have any documents in your possession regarding what happened in April 2023 at Plato's Closet?
No, sir.
Whenever you went to Plato's Closet from roughly 2017 to April 2023, did you always make purchases?
90 some odd percent of the time, yes, sir. They sell Hawaiian shirts, linen for like $3 a piece. It's pretty reasonable.
So is most of the time.
Shoes and shirts. Yeah, their pants aren't to my taste. I don't like their pants. I don't know if you.
So most of the time, and when you purchase clothes at the Newnan's Plato's Closet, did you pay cash, use credit or debit cards, or?
Cash. I'm a cash and carry.
Okay. And that rewards card you were talking about earlier, did you always use that when you purchased?
They switched. It's not a rewards card, but they used to have a punch card, and
Punch
then
card.
I believe they started like just digitally tracking how much money you've spent. And for every, I think it's $100, you get $10 off your next purchase. You know, there's an incentive.
And you use that card if you had it with you?
Punch card when they were doing that. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as Exhibit 1. What I'm going to do, assume you can see chats on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and before we talk about a document, I'm going to go ahead and load it in the chat so that you can open it and look at it. And I'm also going to open these on the screen where I am. And if at any time you can't see what's on the screen, or it's too large or it's cut off, you let me know and we'll take care of it. All right.
All right.
And Exhibit 1 is the redacted indictment. Can you see that all right?
Yes, sir.
And this is, you've seen this document before, is that right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And this is a bill of indictment, docket number 2024-12640. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
And this is State of Georgia versus Jesse Daniel Kline.
Yes, sir.
And that's you, Jesse Daniel Kline, right?
That's me.
And the charges, according to the indictment, were count 1, sexual exploitation of children. Is that right?
Yes.
And peeping Tom.
Yes.
And you pled guilty to both those charges.
Yes, sir.
And if we look at page 2 of Exhibit 1, it reads, defendant understanding his/her rights, pleads guilty. That's your signature, right? Jesse Daniel Kline.
Yes, sir.
And before you pled guilty, the court read you the indictment?
They did.
And do you recall being placed under oath by the prosecutor when you pled guilty?
Yes, sir.
You do recall that?
I do.
Yeah. And you swore to tell the truth and you told the truth then. Is that
I
right?
did. Yes, sir.
Sir?
Yes,
And have you seen a copy of that transcript?
I have.
And everything in that transcript is true?
It is true.
And you pled guilty to count 1, sexual exploitation of children?
Yes, sir.
And count 2, peeping Tom?
Yes, sir.
And you pled guilty to peeping Tom. That included Hillary Blanchard as one of the victims. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall reading what's on page 6 of Exhibit 1? You see where it reads plea proceeding record? I, the undersigned defendant, acknowledged by the execution of this document and by entering a plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2. And there are a list of things here that
Yes, sir.
you read before you signed this. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
It was also signed by the judge.
It was.
And you were represented by counsel, and that was, is it Elizabeth Boswell?
That's correct.
All right. I'm going to show you now what's been previously marked as Exhibit 2. Which is the disposition in that case. You've seen this document before as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can see that all right?
I can.
And this is still Superior Court of Coweta County, State of Georgia versus, that's you, Jesse Daniel Kline.
Yes, sir.
And this is your plea and the disposition to counts 1 and 2, the sexual exploitation of children and peeping Tom. You pled guilty to both. Is that right?
Yeah, I did. Yes, sir.
And this accurately reflects your sentence, 20 years for sexual exploitation, and it was 20 served 5, and 5 years for peeping Tom, and those sentences run concurrently. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And that too was signed by the judge. And is that Travis Sacrison? Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was also signed by you down here where it reads defendant.
Yes, sir.
By Jesse Daniel. Yes, sir. That's your signature.
Yes, sir.
And you testified that you first began this conduct at Plato's Closet in April 2023. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Not before.
Yes, sir. Not.
And in April 2023, you were going in 2 or 3 times a week. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you were filming then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And none of the Plato's employees tried to stop you?
They were unaware. So no.
All right. I'm going to show you a video. We've got a number of videos. We're not going to go through all those today, but I'm going to mark one as Exhibit 3. Can you see that all right?
Yes, sir.
And do you recognize this to be the interior of the Plato's Closet in Newnan? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And along the left here, do you see these doors? These are dressing room doors, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And right here in the center is it's like a shoe rack, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And can you see down here in the lower left where it reads channel 13?
Yes, sir.
You can see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so this camera 13 or channel 13, do you see how that shows the dressing room doors here?
Yes, sir.
And it's these dressing room doors and the Newnan Platos where you would use the camera on your shoe to put it at or under the dressing room door to film women.
Yes, sir.
Are there dressing room doors other than this row of doors in that Plato's closet, to your knowledge?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, do you have any idea why Plato's Closet did not produce this video to us in Discovery?
I have no idea.
Objection.
No idea.
Jim, those were produced to you. Twice, I believe.
We can talk more about that, but they weren't, not by you. I'm gonna play this video. If at any time you want me to stop it, we'll stop it. But as we play it, I'm going to ask you a few questions. All right?
Okay.
Do you see, can you see my cursor, the little arrow?
Yes, sir.
Do you see the gentleman in the gray shirt and the
Yes, sir.
hat? And is that you?
That is.
Okay. And the woman on the left in the black shirt, do you see my arrow?
Yes, sir.
Is that a Plato's Closet employee? If you know.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And do you know any of these other people in this video?
No, sir.
Okay. And what you're doing is looking at shirts, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you've got a camera on your shoe?
Yes, sir.
And is the camera in the front or the back of your shoe?
It's in the back.
Yes, sir. And what is it, on the left shoe or right shoe?
It's a pen camera. It's in my right shoe.
Okay. And we're at 105. I'm gonna 109. This is you still with the gray shirt and the gray and white hat.
Yes, sir.
And now you're on the shoe rack, is that right?
That's correct.
And that camera is on your right shoe,
Yes, sir.
and you're looking around and kind of backing up toward the dressing room doors, is that right?
That's correct.
I'm going to stop you right here at 145. Did you just place your shoe under the door?
No, sir.
Okay. You haven't filmed anyone in a dressing room yet in this video, is that right?
No, sir.
It is, so that is right.
That is correct.
Now, it looks like you're looking around here. This is 206 in the film. Is this, you're looking to see what, who's watching you? Is that right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking around to see if there's anyone watching me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And that's because you don't want anyone to know what you're doing. You don't want to get caught doing this. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Roughly 228, you knelt down. Was that looking to see who, if anyone, was in the dressing room?
No, sir. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's something next to my left, or yeah, the left foot.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not sure what that is,
Okay.
but I don't recall.
All right.
Uh,
All right. Looks like right here, 238, you're pretty close to that dressing room door, and your right heel, which is
yes, sir.
where it's located, is at or under the door. Is that right?
Close to, yes, close proximity, it would appear.
Yes, sir. And so are you filming now?
Yes, sir.
So you're filming 238, 240, couple of seconds there. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you walked away because someone is approaching from your left?
I don't recall. I mean, you paused it, so I don't really. I mean,
All right. Now, the woman in pink,
yes, sir.
is that the woman that you were filming?
I suppose so. Yes, sir.
That's coming out of a dressing room now. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
It's 333. Your right foot is at or under a dressing room door. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you're filming now?
Yes, sir.
And you just backed up. This is 410. You got your right.
Yes, sir.
I apologize. You've got your right shoe out or underneath the dressing room door again. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You're filming again? Is that right?
Yes, sir. The pen was continuously filming.
All right.
There's no like stop and start. It's like it's a little pen off Amazon. You hit the button, it's constantly recording.
Yes, sir. So you're filming the entire time when you're backed up to a dressing room
Yeah.
like this, and you've got your heel, your right.
Whether I'm away from it or close to it, it's constantly recording.
And in addition to constantly recording, when you back your right shoe up to these dressing room doors, as we've seen in this video today, that's when you're recording a female inside a dressing room. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're doing now. 412, 13. Yeah. Now you just backed up again. Do you see this is at 441?
Yes, sir.
And do these dressing rooms have numbers on them?
I don't recall.
Okay. And now your right heel is near the opening underneath the door. And are you filming a woman in a dressing room now?
I suppose so. Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, other than filming, there's no other reason to have your back up against the dressing room door where a woman is dressing. Is that right?
That's correct.
Now, here you are again. This is at 5:02 in the video. And that's your right heel again under a dressing room door where a woman's trying on clothes or changing. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
And you're videoing this woman dressing or undressing or both inside the dressing room.
Yes, sir.
You're looking around. No, Plato's employees have approached you about any of this. Is that right?
No, sir.
Here you are, 5:38. You're backed up against the dressing room door again. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
And the pin camera in your right heel is filming a woman in the dressing room, either dressing or undressing or both. Is that right?
That's correct.
Did you ever buy a pair of shoes at Plato's Closet,
Dozens.
sir?
Several. Yes, yes. Plenty of shoes.
That's you coming around the column.
Yes, sir.
That's a shirt in your hands. Is that right? Still the gray shirt, gray t-shirt, gray and white hat.
Yes.
Now here you are again. You see you're backed up to a dressing room door. This is at 7:24 on the video. You're
Yes, sir.
recording. I apologize. I didn't mean to.
Yes, sir.
And you're again recording a female in a dressing room, dressing or undressing or both. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And about, do you see, I mean, your back, your right elbow, are you actually touching the dressing room door?
I don't recall.
Or just really, really close to it?
Really close. It appears to be really close.
Yes, sir. Is there any reason to be up against the dressing room door like that, other than using your recorder to record a
No, sir. There's
patron?
no, sir. There's no reason
Okay,
other than
go ahead.
what you're stating. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Have you ever, when you've been shopping at Plato's or anywhere else, ever seen a patron back up to a dressing room door that's being used by another female patron like you are in this video at 7:26?
No, sir.
I think if somebody's watching, it's pretty obvious what you're doing.
Uh, I understand what you're alluding to, but I'm not sure. I mean, I believe you're trying to say if someone were watching this angle that they would assume that I had a camera in my shoe and that I was recording underneath a door. I mean, call that what you will. I don't believe so.
All right. I mean, if you thought they could tell what you were doing, or could tell that
I
it was
believe they would
anything
have.
suspicious. I'm sorry.
I believe if they thought I was being suspicious, they would have stopped me. Yes, sir. That's what you're alluding to, right?
Yes.
Yes. So yes, I believe if someone, as in far as an employee, saw me and believed I was being suspicious, they would have stopped me. Yes, sir.
Did you realize this camera was there when you were doing this?
There are cameras all over the store, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you thought somebody watching could figure it out, you wouldn't have done it, right?
Yes.
So here we are again. This is 7:39. This, your right, the pin camera and the back of your right shoe is again underneath the dressing room door, filming a woman dressing or undressing or both. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now at 8:24, you've again backed up to a dressing room door. You've got your right heel at or under the dressing room door, and you're filming a woman dressing or undressing or both. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Same here. 8:27 mark.
Yes, sir.
Now, the woman behind that shoe counter, that's a Plato's Closet employee. Is that your understanding?
Sir, it would appear to be so.
Yes, sir. Well, here you are at 9 minutes, 18 seconds. You're again backed up to a dressing room door and again filming a woman dressing or undressing or both.
Yes, sir.
And these videos that you're making, did you publish these to any websites?
No, sir.
You kept these videos for your personal use, is that right?
Yes, sir.
You're still videoing here at 9:22, is that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, over the this first 9.5 minutes of this video, have you seen anyone else in this store backing up against the dressing room doors?
No, sir.
$11.56, is this you down here? Do you see that cursor?
Um, I see your cursor.
Is that you walking there? And if you don't know, just tell me you don't know.
It's hard to make out anything other than clothes.
Now, there are cameras at the entrance as well. Is that right?
That's correct.
So there are cameras that recorded you coming in,
Yes, sir. I'm sure there are.
cameras that recorded you leaving.
I'm sure.
And do you recall about how long you stayed on your visits, between half an hour and an hour, something like that,
Yes, sir.
sir?
Yes.
Okay. And how long was that?
How long was this video?
No. How long were you in the store? Do you see up in the upper right corner where it says 2023, 425, 5,
Yes, sir.
755? So that was on the 25th day of April 2023 is when you're in this store, in this video, exhibit 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that was presumably after you'd gone to the gym that evening. Is that right? Because it's a little after, well,
Yes, sir.
6 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't see any video of you entering or leaving, because that would be on a different channel, different camera, right?
Yes, sir.
If you don't know. But this is channel 13. You can see on the lower left, that's channel 13, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yes, sir. I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as exhibit 4 to your deposition. And this is something that was produced to us in this case, a Plato's Closet. So you don't, for instance, on the April 25th, 2023, your best estimate about how long you were in that store is what, half an hour to an hour, something like that?
I don't recall
Okay.
exactly how long, but
All right. So I'm showing you what's been described to us in this case as a loyalty program record. Do you see that?
I do.
And do you see here where it reads, well, Jesse Kline, that's you, right?
Yes, sir.
And this says 2017, 2021, 2022, 2023, up until April 2023. Do you see that?
Yes, sir. I do.
Did you ever loan your, I'm going to just call it what they called it, loyalty program card? Is that fair to call it that, since that's what?
No, it's not a card. It's you give them your number
Okay.
when you purchase something, and they, record how much you spend, and then for every, I believe it's $100, you get $10 off your next purchase.
All right. And did you ever loan that number to anyone else?
No, sir.
Okay. So if someone was using your number, as to your knowledge, that would be you. Is that right?
The only person using me, my number would be me.
Okay. And do you remember what that number was?
I'm sure it was your record, you have a record of it, so I'm sure it was the 678-877-9513.
So it was your telephone number at the time. Is that right?
Yes, that's what you use. Yes, sir.
Got it.
Or an email.
All right. And so this exhibit, is this 4, Madam Court Reporter?
That's correct.
Thank you. So this exhibit 4, and 2017, 21, 2022, and 2023. Each of these dates and times you were in that Plato's Newnan store. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you, of course, you didn't always buy something. Is that right?
No, no, these would be records of purchases. Like I said, I've purchased quite a few shoes, shirts from Plato's Closet, and shorts, bathing suits. To that, these are all purchases.
Yes, sir. And my point is that in addition to what's in this exhibit 4, you were also in there other times when you didn't purchase anything, right?
Yes, yes, sir. There were times I didn't purchase anything.
And you don't recall until you left the store on April 25th, 2023, any Plato's employee ever stopping you? Is that right?
No, sir.
No one ever questioned you?
No, sir.
No one ever banned you from the store?
No, sir.
And if the doors went to the floor, you wouldn't have been able to do this, right?
That's correct.
Do you know anyone else who does anything like this? I mean,
No, sir.
okay. Were you aware that this was a nationwide occurrence at Plato's Closets?
No,
Objection.
sir.
Okay. When did you learn that?
When I was served a class action lawsuit. Yes, sir.
Now I want to walk through what we just saw on that camera. So you used a shoe camera. You called it a pin camera, is that
It's
right?
It's a pin camera.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I just stuck it in my shoe.
Okay. And you
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
it in your shoe between your foot and the
The
outside.
ankle. Yeah, the ball of the heel of my foot, to be specific. And yes, sir. Okay.
Got it. And that was to record under the dressing room doors.
Yes, sir.
That was a purpose, right?
Yeah, that was the intent. Yes.
And your intent was that the camera was hidden inside your shoe.
Yes.
And the method was, as we saw, you'd back up to the door
That's what I did. Yes, sir.
and you'd extend your foot back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your right foot, which is the one where the camera was, right?
Yes, sir.
And you'd angle the lens upward to see
Yes, sir.
else dressing and undressing in the dressing rooms, right?
Yes, sir.
And you targeted rooms with females. And so,
Yes, sir.
and you filmed multiple females.
Yes, sir.
And you were, as we saw in the film, you were checking your surroundings while you were doing this, right?
Yes, sir.
To as best as you could avoid detection.
Yes, sir.
And for that film we just watched, that's you in the footage in the gray t-shirt, the gray and white hat, right?
Yes, sir.
That was you backing toward the dressing rooms.
Yes, sir.
That was you putting your foot under the dressing room door.
Yes, sir.
And then after you completed the filming, you left the store. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall whether you made any purchases that day?
I believe I did.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, does the record show that I made a purchase on April 24th or 25th, 2023?
I didn't see it, but I'll pull it back up so that you can see it because I don't want you.
You know.
Yes. Yeah, this is that exhibit. This is 4. Is that right? Madam Court Reporter?
That's correct.
So I'm looking down here and if can you see that all right?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is that.
I saw the bottom. It'd be the last one on the bottom. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, do a better job. All right, we're page 3. If you look over here, it looks like the last entry is 4/16/2023, and that film being 4/25/2023. It doesn't look like you purchased anything that day, according to this record. Is that right,
No, sir. Doesn't appear to.
sir?
No, sir.
And you said you don't recall the names of any employees?
No, sir.
And you don't recall being Facebook friends with any of the employees? Is that right?
No, sir.
Were you friendly with the employees when you were in the store?
I'm cordial with everyone.
Yes, sir.
I come in contact. I'm not rude. Yes.
And were they were in turn friendly to you, right?
Yes, sir.
They greeted you,
Yes, sir.
they interacted with you.
Yes, sir. I mean, to make purchases. Yes, sir.
I mean, and did you ever ask them for help finding shirts or shoes or anything like that?
Not to my knowledge. No, sir.
And no employee ever told you to leave. Is that right?
No, sir.
No employee ever called the police to your knowledge before the 25th. Is that right?
No, sir.
And you were never banned until this incident, which you were ultimately arrested for. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Have you shared these videos? Well, who have you shared the videos with, if anyone?
No one.
And the women in the dressing rooms, to your knowledge, they had no idea you were filming them, right?
Yes, to my knowledge.
Now, before you started doing this, did you think it through, think about it?
Yes, sir.
And you might describe that for me, how you went, the thought process behind it.
Well, I bought the camera
Yes, sir.
and then I attempted it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Were you successful in the first attempt?
No, sir. It's a crude setup, to be honest. It's very crude. It's not. It's using something that's not meant to be used in that manner.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty cumbersome.
Do you remember when you bought the camera?
I do not recall.
Okay. You agree that the Plato's Closet setup made it easy for you to do this?
Yes, sir.
All right, I think that's all I have. We'll take a 5-minute break. We've been going about an hour, and I'll just make sure I'll go through my notes. I may have a couple of follow-up questions, and that'll be it for me. I'm sure Mr. Pearson, or I assume he's probably got some questions for you. Is that all right?
Yes, I plan on having a few, but shouldn't be too long. But yeah, so plan to be back 11:06.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Is 5 minutes enough, Mr. Kline?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, see everybody back in 5.
All right, we're going off the record at 11:01 a.m. We're back on the record at 11:05 a.m.
And this is Exhibit 5, is that right? Madam Court Reporter.
That's correct.
Thank you. I'll show you what's been previously marked as Exhibit 5. I think you were testifying earlier about the lawsuit, the complaint. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
And this is the lawsuit that was initially filed by Hillary Blanchard and some defendants, including yourself. Have you spoken with anyone to your knowledge from Plato's?
No, sir.
Any lawyers on behalf of Plato's?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know a John Cheatham?
Do not.
You ever spoken with a John Cheatham?
No, sir.
Ever met a John Cheatham to your knowledge?
No, sir.
What about Brett Heffes? Heffes?
No, sir.
And did you have a lawyer in, you don't have a lawyer in this case, is that right?
No, sir.
Okay. That's all the questions I have. Thank you, Mr. Kline.
Mr. Kline, good morning. My name is Pearson Cunningham. I don't have too many questions for you, but I want to start out. Would you consider yourself a man of your word?
Yes, sir.
And you understand you're under oath today, right?
Yes, sir.
So you appreciate the fact that you've sworn to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you about May 1, 2023, the day you turned yourself into the police, the Newnan police. You recall that?
Yes, sir.
On that day, you went down to the police station and you were in an interview room and speaking with a Newnan police detective. Do you recall that interview?
Yes. Yes, sir. Some of it.
During that interview, you voluntarily admitted to the detective that you were speaking with what you had done on the 25th of April, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then you later pled guilty to the charges they brought against you, right?
Yes, sir.
During that interview, you said that you never worked at that Plato's Closet there in Newnan. You were telling the truth then, right?
Yes, sir. I've never worked at Plato's Closet.
And you also said in that interview with the detective, and you said it today as well earlier, that you didn't know any of the employees at that Plato's Closet personally. You were telling the truth during that interview, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you said it today, you again were telling the truth, right? You didn't know any of those employees.
No, sir. I didn't.
You told the detective during that interview that you didn't download any of the material to another device. You were telling the truth then, right?
Yes, sir.
And then earlier today, you said that you didn't, distribute the videos to anyone. You kept them for yourselves, right?
That's correct.
And you're telling the truth today, right?
Yes, sir. I'm telling the truth.
Did you ever watch the videos from April 25th, 2023 in the Plato's Closet?
Yes, sir.
I think you answered this earlier, but you haven't been approached by any lawyers with respect to this case leading up to your deposition today, right?
No, sir.
You've never spoken with me, right?
I've never met you or seen you in my life.
You haven't spoken with Mr. Potts on the phone or video conference before that, have you?
No, sir.
And no one from his firm either?
No, sir.
And then I think Mr. Potts just showed you a second ago the complaint in this case. You saw it when he showed it to you, right?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you took a look at that complaint? Before just now?
Say January of last year, January, February, whenever they served me. Are you talking about the class action lawsuit?
Yeah, the
Paperwork?
legal filing that
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Potts
Yes.
just-
Yes, sir. When they served it too.
And then, so since then, you haven't had a chance to go through it, right?
No, sir.
Well, I want to ask you, Winmark Corporation, you never worked at that company, did you?
No, sir.
You don't know anyone that works at that company, right?
No, sir.
You don't know where that company is located, right?
No, sir.
Do you know what that company does?
No, sir.
So fair to say you didn't engage in a conspiracy with Winmark Corporation, right?
No, sir.
Mr. Pott asked you earlier about Brett Heffes. You don't know him, right?
No, sir.
Never met him before?
No.
Don't know how old he is, right?
No, sir.
Don't think you've ever talked or messaged with him?
No, sir.
You don't know what he does for a living, right?
No, sir.
Fair to say you didn't engage in a conspiracy with Brett Heffes, right?
That's fair to say. Yes, sir.
Same question, just Allison Spartus. Have you ever heard that name before?
No, sir.
It's fair to say you don't know who Allison Spartus is, right?
No, sir.
Don't know where she lives, what she does.
No.
Fair to say you didn't engage in a conspiracy with Allison Spartus, right?
That's fair to say. Yes, sir.
John Cheatham, Mr. Potts asked you about him a few minutes ago. You said you didn't know him and never met him before, right?
No, sir. I've never met Mr. Cheatham.
Don't know what he does, right?
No, sir.
Fair to say you didn't engage in a conspiracy with Mr. John Cheatham.
That's fair to say. I didn't.
Deal Gym Retail 2, you never worked for that company, did you?
No, sir.
You don't know anyone that works for that company, right?
No, sir.
Do you know where that company is located?
No, sir.
Do you know what that company does?
No, sir.
All right, fair to say you didn't engage in a conspiracy with Deal Gym Retail 2 LLC.
No, sir.
We talked about the instances at Plato's Closet in April of 2023. I saw a news report that said that the police had believed that you had filmed at other locations, including a TJ Maxx, Publix, Target, and Walmart. Did you film at those other locations in April of 2023?
Yes, sir.
Was it the same day as that April 25th video we were looking at?
No, sir.
How many times at a location other than Plato's did you film at? So at TJ Maxx, Publix, Target, or Walmart? Can you say?
I do not. Don't recall, but a fair guesstimation, probably a dozen times.
And when you go to those places, were you like filming? Well, let's start with TJ Maxx because that's kind of a similar setup, kind of to Plato's Closet, right?
Mm.
Were you filming in the dressing rooms at the TJ Maxx or similar
No,
to what
sir.
we saw in the video?
No, sir.
What were you doing at the TJ Maxx when you would film?
Filming up skirts.
What about the like Target or Walmart? Were you doing in like dressing rooms?
No, sir.
You were a member of the gym. Well, let me back up. There's a gym. I'll represent to you a gym in the same shopping center as the Plato's Closet there in Newnan.
Yes, sir.
Were you a member of that gym?
Yes, sir. But I didn't attend that location.
So you didn't. So you were a member of the brand or whatever that gym
Yes, sir, the
company,
brand.
but you didn't
Yes,
go
sir.
to that location.
Yeah, that was the Express. They had a large club on the other side of Bullsboro.
Other than the April 25th, 2023 incident at Plato's Closet in Newnan, were you ever caught filming by other customers at any of those other locations we mentioned, TJ Maxx, Publix, Target, Walmart?
No, sir.
I think you kind of alluded to this earlier, but I just want to make sure, and I know it sounds probably like a ridiculous question, but just want to make sure I'm clear on it. You never told any of the store clerks at Plato's Closet that what you were doing when you were
No,
filming,
sir.
right?
No, sir.
We watched that video earlier. Mr. Potts showed you. You watched the whole video, right? Or we watched most of this 13
Yes, sir.
minute
We
video.
watched. Yes, sir.
At no point in that video did you see yourself touch another person, right, while you were filming?
No, sir.
And you never physically even injured anybody, right?
No, sir.
Did you ever show anybody the videos that you captured at Plato's Closet? Did you ever show them to anybody?
No, sir.
Just a few more questions. We were looking at the indictment, and Mr. Potts asked you if you knew a couple of people on a list, and
Yes, sir.
two of the people were Pamela Wooten, Robert Wooten. And I believe you said you knew them. Is that
Yes,
right?
sir.
Who are they?
They are friends.
And I don't want to have to pull it up, but it was the witness list is what he was showing you. Do you know why they would have been a witness or what they may have said to the police? Or
Um,
You want me to pull up that list?
I've got it in front of me.
Okay.
I can show it to you, Mr. Kline.
yes,
but-
I recall, and the reason why is because I spent quite a lot of time with them.
And they're not associated in any way with Plato's Closet, right?
No, sir.
I'll actually share my screen because I do want to. All right, what I'm showing you is that same list. This is the indictment. Remind me again, did you know Jamie Hennelly,
No, sir.
Cheryl Hennelly?
No, sir.
And then you said Heidi Arlene Kline, that's your sister, right?
Yes, sir. That is my sister.
And then Ashley Hilligus, do you know her?
No, sir.
All right. Let's see, that's all I had on that. But you said the Wootens, they were your friends and you spent some time with them, right?
Yes.
Count one of the indictment charged you with sexual exploitation of a child or children.
Yes, sir.
What is your understanding of the basis for that charge?
I was in the possession of videos. Yes, sir. Showing child exploitation.
And those videos, though, they were not the videos that you were filming at Plato's Closet, right?
Yes, sir.
I think that's all I got, Jim.
I don't have any additional questions. You be safe, Mr. Kline.
You too.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care.
Have
Yes,
a
sir.
good weekend, everybody.
Okay, we're going off the record at 11:18 a.m. And